Hello everybody. So today I decided to do a vlog of just like a day in the life on a Saturday. So I'm sitting here on my mat. I just did yoga. I don't usually wear these because I try and avoid the EMFs, but they help a lot for yoga because you're moving around, and I follow a class as well. So I just came down here and did my yoga class. It was like a strength class. It was my first time doing a strength class since LymeStop, so that's really exciting and I felt really good. I still feel pretty good. And then I didn't have any weights, so I had to use this as a weight, and you're supposed to have 2 weights, so I was kind of like switching off between hands. But then I kind of just realized that you can do like resistance, like you can like engage your muscles and pretend like you're pushing something, and you still kind of get like the same effect. It's probably a little bit different. So I'm gonna go back upstairs and see what's up with all the puppies that we're watching and see if Sean is awake yet.
Okay, come up here. Ow, 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 ow. No bites. Ow, no bites. Come up here, Callie. Okay, let's do a transition. Please don't come harass me. Come harass me. Hello, everybody. Callie, come here. Oh.
Swallowed with love.
Alina.
Welcome to the party.
Hi, everybody. Good job. What did you do? Winston, did you pee on the bed? Did you pee on the bed? Why'd you pee on the bed? Were you just so excited to see Sean awake? Look who jumped in the shower. Callie, why did you jump in the shower? Huh?
I'm getting ready right now, and you can kind of see I still have breakouts, and they're like bad right now because of the detox. This is my go-to makeup foundation powder since like my whole acne journey started, and it's just like such a lifesaver. It has such good coverage, so highly recommend.
Ooh, there's the bread that I made. The recipe's on Instagram. Sweet potatoes, eggs, and I'm gonna have coffee this morning. Thanks, Sean.
You're welcome.
Berry bread, gluten-free berry bread,
Dairy-free,
gluten-free, dairy-free,
vegan.
added sugar-free. Wasn't vegan. Just throw vegan in there.
The chicken consented.
I'm having coffee. I usually have coffee in a mason jar. I just like the aesthetic of it. It really matters to me, and Sean thinks it's ridiculous because he doesn't agree with it, right?
That's not completely true.
Right?
Good morning from Huntington Beach. It is Saturday, August 15th.
That's crazy. My car accident is in 2 days.
Your infamous car accident.
6 years ago in 2 days. For those of you who don't know, my car accident, from everything that I know now, triggered my Lyme disease, dormant Lyme disease, and acne. And so it's kind of always like a special day in a way to like look back on that car accident day and be like, wow, that was the day my whole life turned around, but better, but also it's really fucking hard.
We're gonna celebrate big time.
Yeah, what we're gonna do, have coffee.
We're gonna have coffee. We're gonna make delicious food for each other.
Sean and I just celebrated our 2-year anniversary
11 days ago.
with all these photos that I printed out thinking I could hang all of them on the wall. We actually have a whole wall of photos, and these just are the leftovers. So these are all our memories. Aaron was like, you guys have more photos than me, like my friends who are engaged.
Jesse's a photo taker, luckily. We were just talking about this last night where we're lucky to have Jesse taking photos of all these memories because I'm the kind of person that, as I think I'm good at taking photos, but I would rather be there in the moment than be taking photos. But now I can look back at all these memories.
Yeah, like we have the cutest photos from outside lands, and Sean the whole time was like annoyed with me. We just started dating because I was like, photo. But like now we get to look back at these really cute pictures and be like, wow, we were so cool and young and hip.
I'm not annoyed. Girls just they love photos and aesthetics and as such, and like to boys, it's not that I don't like that or I'm annoyed by it. It's like, it's just what girls do, and it's kind of like a cute eye roll, not like a this is a ridiculous eye roll. It's like a here girls go again.
It's kind of like a ridiculous one because when I ask you to take photos, you're like, and then you go into this dark place of like, am I the Instagram boyfriend?
I definitely feel like the Instagram boyfriend when I'm asked to take photos.
It's not a
And
bad
that's
thing.
fair.
What else should we talk about in this vlog?
Well, I think that this would be a great trend to start because this is a great way to connect with the peeps and have them connect with you and find out what's going on in your life.
Yeah. What's going on in my life is that I have 3 dogs here right now. Yesterday I had 4. That was a huge milestone in my life. That was the
most dogs.
Most dogs I've had in my dog watching experience that we started when we moved to Orange County together. So almost 2 years ago. We literally moved in together like after 3 months of dating. And now look at us.
2 years into it.
Sean and I had a tiff the past 2 days, and I think that's important to talk about, especially as I continue to do more of these videos. I want to be honest about life, and like people go online and they're like, I have a perfect relationship, I have a perfect home and fitness routine and morning routine and nighttime routine and everything like that, but like it's never perfect. But we worked it out. We are going to be adults about communication, and for me, a lot of the times when we get in tiffs, it's like I'm getting triggered from places of like my childhood that are unresolved, and like these words come out that were like words that I used to say when I was like in my negative experiences growing up, and so I know that I need to do the personal development to heal those times in my life. And likewise for Sean, like he has things to go back and heal. And I think getting to a place of like where you're not triggered by, I mean, ideally anything in life is like when you've actually healed your past. Like when you can look at a situation and just kind of like observe it, then you are a real yogi, and that's what I strive to be. You gotta heal your past.
Life isn't perfect, relationships are not perfect, but you just have to have a partner that's willing to work through things with you and understand their part in a problem. I think we've been able to do that pretty often, in the sense of whenever something comes up, we're able to, it may not be that moment, but
it might take 2 days.
It might take a few days. I think we can both sit back and recognize why we're doing this. Why are we dating? Why are we living together? And the root is caring about each other and loving each other. You can heal all through love.
Sean approached the situation very maturely yesterday when we decided to have our talk. We scheduled it and we let ourselves calm down, and he was like, okay, like we have to list 10 things that we love about each other. And so
did you list 10 things you love about me?
I actually didn't. I was upset.
I went off, I listed 10 things about her.
And then he was like at the
So
end,
now you have to say them on camera.
You're funny, you're supportive. I started doing it, but then I like got into like one of them and started talking about one of them for a while. But you're supportive, you're creative. No, Luna, you have
It's okay.
allergies. No, she can't have that.
Oh no. Luna. Who's a bad Luna?
It's a little chaotic in here right now. You can't have any of that. I know you're sorry, huh? Where was that?
Get off my sock. No.
You're good with animals, which is clearly important to me.
I'm like Dr. Doolittle. Dogs love me for some reason. They love.
Sometimes the dogs that we watch like don't even really like the male in the relationship, and
From their owner. They don't like the male in their.
Yeah, or like they're not super bonded to them, but then they like love Sean, which is crazy. Or they don't like guys in general, and then they love Sean.
It means I'm super empathetic, and dogs can recognize it, and they love it.
Yeah, you're so empathetic. I love that you do yoga with me. That's really important to me.
So that I do things with you that you enjoy?
Yeah, I think it's nice that we do things together. I like that you are good at making music. That's important because I like music. Sean made me a mixtape, not a playlist, a mixtape.
A mixtape.
Mixtape, because he's a DJ.
Yeah.
I'm an aspiring DJ.
What's your DJ name?
Angelica.
You have to say it right though. It's not Angelica. It's pronounced Angel.
My middle name is Angela. The music that I love is very angelic, and it's like beautiful, but also kind of like hip, groovy, fun, and deep house. What would you say?
I think she likes the very deep house, like very deep, but it has to have a higher woman's voice talking angelic.
Sean is a very likable person. I have no idea why. It's not like he's like funny, charming, and I guess that's another one is charming. I like that you have athletic goals. So you're an athlete as well. You're like down to live this healthy lifestyle with me.
Not a lot of people are willing to do the things that we've done.
Like pooping gallstones.
First of all, I'm willing to do just about anything if you bring it up to me. And whenever Jessie brings up something that has to do with my health, like I'm always like, yeah, let's do it. Like if you're telling me I'm gonna feel better from it, like let's freaking go.
Yeah, Sean doesn't love trying new things all the time.
I don't love foods that I know I don't like, but my taste buds have changed, and there's been some foods that I try now that I didn't like when I was younger, and I'm
Sean's like,
stubborn about foods.
I don't like that. And then he I finally get him to taste it. He's like, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Can I have another one? I like that you're open-minded. I can talk about all my spiritual beliefs, and even if you're not there yet, you're like, interesting. You talk to angels and guides? The logical think process. I like that you have somewhat of a free spirit within you.
What do you mean by somewhat?
You like things in a comfortable manner, but you have the aspirations to travel and live in a van and go live in New Zealand and Switzerland and Spain and do all this stuff. And
okay. So it sounds like I'm just a structured free spirit.
No, you're a hesitant free spirit.
Does that make me a not free spirit or less of a free spirit? I'm a free spirit.
Would you be a free spirit if I wasn't in the picture?
Eventually.
When?
I'm going to be such a free spirit when I reach financial freedom and I can go where I want and not have to worry about it.
But you just told the universe when. You have to say, now that financial freedom is on the way to me, I am a free spirit embracing that
I'm just telling the people. I say that all the time.
Winston, what are you doing? So before we get going, I wanted to talk about our sleeping situation. So I keep waking up really stuffy, and I've had this sinus problem since living in mold, and I'm trying to fix it right now, kind of waiting for it to fix with the LymeStop treatment, because they did treat aspergillus. They found aspergillus in my sinuses, so now I'm just waiting for that to heal. This morning I woke up and I was like dust detector. I could see dust everywhere, and it was like on top of that thing, and then like on my mirror, and like just like kind of on the top of that, and then the windowsill. So I went through and dusted real quick, and then we have our HEPA filter, which should be doing more of its job, I would think. And then also maybe the dogs all sleeping in the bed didn't help. But it's like pretty much every day we wake up really stuffy. So I try and wash the sheets and the bedding all the time so that there's not like dust collecting on that either. But really I'm just hoping and waiting for my sinuses to clear, my ears to clear, because I've had eustachian tube dysfunction, which if you don't know, it's like being underwater all the time or like going up in an airplane. It's just really, really pressurized. So yeah, dust your room. Luna, what's going on? Are you gonna stop right as I start recording? You little brat. I guess. Oh, there. Luna's the smart one. Sean was just saying she knows what's going on.
Yeah, I was like, she's actually pretty smart. She realizes that we're just flesh and bone, you know? We're just sacks of meat. We get in these 2-ton vehicles going 70 miles an hour, and we're perfectly okay with it. And I think she's a little bit worried.
Is that what's going on, Luna?
What do I do? And then Winston's just like, I love you, sis, but you should quiet down because I'm trying to have a peaceful drive.
My aunt is on 18 days of juice fasting. Did I say that right? Juice fasting. For a second, I feel like I didn't even like speak English. It's weird. Brain stuff. Shush! In my last video, I said something about Super Juice Me. It's a great documentary if you're interested in juicing, or even if you're not interested in juicing, it might get you interested in juicing. So she's on 18 days and she's going for 28 days like they did in that documentary. So go watch that. This is the drive that sold me on living with Sean. I wasn't gonna live here. And then we were apartment shopping for him, and I was like, this is kind of nice up here. This is a nice place.
And then she never left.
Then I never left. And then I kind of just lived with him. The dogs kind of quiet down. Sean just went to go to the restroom. Not that that's important, but I have a moment to talk. Oh no, he's walking back. It's probably locked because quarantine and coronavirus. But we're about to go get frozen, what's it called? Pressed juicery, and I can have sugar again, like fruit sugar, not like added sugar. Not that I want to ever have added sugar again. Super inflammatory, not good for you. But having fruit
It's so cool and so exciting because I tested negative for Candida, and also I was treated for Candida at LymeStop. Woo! It was really cool to see that I didn't have Candida anymore because that's a hard one to beat. So I'm gonna go enjoy some ice cream, healthy ice cream.
I forgot to take a pretty picture of it, but it had to have a lid on it because of COVID.
Yum, nom, nom, nom.
Happy?
Happy. You want to make this better? Sunflower seed butter and butter.
Winston, come. Oh, we have some happy paws. Yeah. We're in Laguna Beach right now, and this is like one of my favorite places. If we stay in California for a while, I want to find a place here. We'll see where the wind blows soon. But we're just about to get smoothies. It's been a really good day. I feel good, most importantly, and it's just really nice. I have energy. I don't feel like really heavy or flu-like, which is common with the detox symptom. This place is super cute, but it is by PCH. PCH is super, super loud. So, sorry. Happy day. It's really nice to feel good and to get to enjoy so much outside time when you spend so much time indoors, working indoors, building side businesses indoors. So I think this is really good for the mental health. Sean got us smoothies that have, what's in here?
Vegan protein, bananas, oat milk. I'm blanking. It's good stuff.
Lots of good stuff. I love anything with bananas. So I'm just doing my supplements for the week right now, and we got out of the car a few minutes ago, and being in my car makes me get symptoms like neurological symptoms and irritability and fatigue and tiredness, which is so sad because it's like I was having such a strong day. And so we need to run the ozone in the car, which I'm so grateful that we have tools for that kind of thing. So my assumption is that there's mold spores and mycotoxins in my car from like all the moving and everything, and driving people who have had mold exposures before and just stuff like that. And whenever we travel, like we bring mold into the car. It's inevitable. So we need to do something about it and clean my car, and hopefully that fixes everything. But yeah, I thought that was interesting to note. Another thing is I never was tested for CIRS, chronic inflammatory response syndrome, which is like when you have the HLA-DR gene. So when I was sick from mold, I don't know exactly if I had like mold illness, like the actual mold illness, which is having CIRS. And I just know that I got sick from toxic mold. My doctor never wanted to test me for that genetic makeup, which I found interesting, but I kind of just went with it. But now that I'm going through LymeStop, it's important to know, because you need to know if you're able to detox these infections and toxins and everything properly. So right now I'm kind of just like guessing and hoping that I don't have it. But when I get symptoms like that in the car, it's like it's either one of two things. It's either CIRS or it's either mast cell activation syndrome, which when you have a mold exposure, okay, good, microphone's on. You always have, this is from my doctor too, you always have some level of mast cell activation syndrome when you are exposed to toxic mold and like become ill from it. And so hopefully, I don't know, I think that that's the better one to have. I don't know if there is a better one to have, but either way, there's something that triggers me. And maybe it's limbic system. That's the third one, I guess. That could be limbic system. So doing something like DNRS is really helpful. But I'm not doing DNRS right now because I always see angel numbers, so many today. I just looked at the camera, it was 222. Yeah, I'm not doing DNRS because with LymeStop, you're telling the neuroimmune system to go after all these infections. So it's like you're already working with the brain. You don't want to overdo it. You kind of want to see like what's working and what's not. So that's where I'm at. And then something else that's really interesting to me, I don't know why I want to talk about this, but I kind of feel called to. I always feels like I have a UTI, and like I've had that since I moved out of mold. And before it was like definitely like it became a candida thing, like a yeast infection. And now I don't have all those symptoms of yeast infection. It just hurts like to pee, and it hurts like a bladder infection. I don't know, but I was trying to figure out what it was because I went to the urgent care in the beginning of my healing process from LymeStop, and my urine was like perfect. There's nothing in it, and then stuff like that gives me anxiety. There was nothing in my urine, and then I also went and got a swab done for candida because I was like, why does it burn so bad? And there was no more candida, which is really cool. So now when I looked over my LymeStop notes the other day, I saw that there was Lyme disease. He found it in a lot of places, but he found it, one of the places was in my bladder. And so ever since LymeStop, I've noticed that I have a hard time peeing. Like sometimes I can't even pee because it like burns so bad. It feels like it's like so inflamed that like pee doesn't come out even though I have to pee. It's weird. So I guess it's exciting. It means that something's happening because when the symptoms are expressed, that means that they're like leaving your body. That's how the idea of LymeStop works anyway. So all these supplements are from LymeStop, and now I'm like on my smallest doses, I guess. I got through a lot of the supplements that I had to take, and now I'm just like on, I'll read them to you real quick. I'm on D3, B complex, fish oil, vitamin C, zinc, glutathione, neuroflam, which is for brain inflammation from Bartonella, and adrenal complex, magnesium theanine for anxiety, gabatone. And gabatone I was low in, it's a neurotransmitter, and they found that through testing at LymeStop. And then flora maintenance, which is a probiotic. And so then I just kind of like, it doesn't look very organized, but it is. So I do all my nighttime supplements in this, and this was a gift from a company. I'll show them because it was really sweet of them to send. It's really cool. It's a magnet, and I'll show you like that. Close it like that. It doesn't fit nearly all the supplements that I need to take, so I just use it for nighttime, and one row is a nighttime. So this is 7 days. And then I have my lunchtime ones. So one square is for lunchtime every day. So that's 7 of those. And then a bag, because the morning time is my most supplements. And then I'm also adding in a gift to me as well, and they're mushrooms, and they fit into my diet that I have to follow for LymeStop. This is a multivitamin. I just started taking it because I'm not taking a multivitamin with what they gave me from LymeStop, so I thought I might as well do that. And then these are all just to help with my immune system. And ever since I started taking them, my immune system definitely sped up. And I don't know exactly what it's from. Like, it's so hard when you're doing so much to know exactly where the healing's coming from. But all I know is that when I started taking it, I was getting like sunburns that wouldn't heal because my immune system was so busy taking care of other stuff, is what it seemed. And then I started taking these mushroom supplements, and then my sunburn went away. Like, it was like on my wrist, it was a big discoloration, and now it's gone, which is cool. My supplement routine, my little LymeStop update. I'm starting to feel better now that I'm not in the car. We're gonna go jump in the ocean now and just wash away this really nice day. It was a really nice day. The only negative part I would say is me getting irritable in the car. It's not that bad. Entering Sean's castle, which is his closet. I'm apparently not allowed in here. But this is the ozone machine that we use. Cannot run these two together. If you have one, the directions say that, so I don't know if it's important to say it, but this is the O3, and when you run it, it kills all the mycotoxins and mold in the air. And from the study that I read, it is possible for the O3 to rid mycotoxins, which is really cool. We're about to go to the beach and go swim. I'm not going to bring the camera, but I will bring my phone, so I'll get some dope pictures. And Luna's not coming because Luna doesn't like the car, and we're also riding the Vespa.
This is so funny. Now put your arms through.
This thing is never coming off of me.
Just gotta get a new one.
I don't have to. I'm gonna wear this for the rest of my life. Heck yeah.
Listen.
You look like a stud. My only complaint is that I didn't do this sooner. Like, wetsuits are the tits. So nice.
Wetsuits are incredible. I can't believe I've never used a wetsuit before. Like, I have one time, but I was jumping off a boat. It's different when you're walking into the ocean. And I was showing Sean the example with me. I don't know if you guys have ever done this thing, where you touch fingers and then you go like that. It's the strangest thing. If you haven't done it, you have to do it with someone. But like, that's what getting into the ocean in a wetsuit felt like to me. It was like, you think you're going to feel something and then you don't. It's very strange. But I enjoyed it. And we just floated around and it was nice. So we're gonna do that more often. And now Sean is making us a fancy treat with the bread that I made. That, yeah, again, I posted that on Instagram. I thought it turned out really nice. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really good. Really, it's very different than the other things that she's made.
He says it's some of my best work.
Some of her best work.
Sean's making beans, greens, onions, garlic, what we have very often. Super healthy, protein, healthy, antimicrobial garlic.
And onion.
And onion's super powerful, antibacterial, all that good stuff. My little Winston friend, he's waiting patiently for his food to cook. Poor guy. He just wants his food. He's the food monster. He loves food. And Luna...
I'm the food monster.
Yeah, so are you. Luna loves attention, if you can't tell. Oh, we had so much fun today. Callie's hiding under Sean's feet. Oh, he just wants to be next to you.
She just wants the garlic that fell on the floor.
That's toxic for dogs.
I'm glad I threw it away.
Butter and monk fruit on top of the bread. So we are getting ready for bed, and I look so silly with these pigtails. I never wear pigtails, but I kind of wanted to just have wavy hair tomorrow. It's 2 a.m. I did my coffee enema because I needed to do a coffee enema today. I'm just, like I've said before, I'm heavily detoxing, and I see it in my skin, which is like so hard because acne, if you guys know me at all, it has been such a big part of my journey. It's so frustrating because I just want it to be over. And it's so hard to not look and compare yourself online and like see beautiful side portraits of people with glowing skin, and it's just so hard. And I know I try not to compare myself, but sometimes it's just human to get into that mindset, and that's kind of where I was today. And yeah, if you have acne, I know how hard it is, but I know that it's almost over. I know that right now it's linked to detoxification. I have all the answers that I need. I'm focusing on just healing from LymeStop, and then I know that my skin will get better. May I help you? I said no dogs in the bed tonight, and somehow there's now 3 dogs in the bed. My natural instinct when things get tough or uncomfortable is to hide and run away and wait for it to get better. But then what I've realized is that it doesn't get better. And so my whole thing is that I want to keep sharing my story. Like, that's really important to me because I'm called to do it. But then like this kind of stuff gets in my head, and I don't know if it would be my pain body or what it is. Insecure part of me tells me like, oh, just don't go online, go offline for a little bit, don't say anything. And I don't know what good I would be doing to the world if I didn't just share my own truth and my own journey. So my own truth right now is that detoxing is difficult and the symptoms are difficult, and like there's a lot of things that I've mentioned. Living with every single day, it's super uncomfortable. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm just trusting that my skin is getting better. I'm gonna meditate on it tomorrow and see like what my intuition thinks I should do. Like, should I do a long juice fast, or should I just let my body continue to heal at the rate that it is and not do anything extra because of how I'm healing from the treatment right now from LymeStop? Like, I don't know if I want to throw too much on top of it, but maybe juicing would help. I don't know. But what's cool is that
Yep, all the answers are here. I like can't take myself seriously with these pigtails. I don't have any hair ties anymore. I just have scrunchies. We got rid of everything in our mold move, and that was a year ago, and some things I just never replaced, like hair ties. So simple. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you for being here with me and supporting my new YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. I do look forward to sharing this journey of mine and sharing my successes of healing acne, healing Lyme disease, and mold. I can share mold because I really feel like I got that one down. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe and make sure to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos and all the fun updates and everything that's going on with life. I know big changes are coming soon and I'm so excited to document it. 555. I see it everywhere. If you guys are into angel numbers, let me know down below because I've been seeing them everywhere this year. It's really crazy. So even today while I was on the Vespa with Sean, I was thinking how crazy that I've seen 555 all the time. There must be big changes coming. And then I look to my left and the license plate is 555 on the car, like not coming straight at me, but like facing at me at a perpendicular area. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will talk to you soon. Bye!